Hi friends! Guess what? We're back with another poolside yoga class. Think of it as daybed yoga. And if you're not near a daybed, it's okay to be on your mat. We are live from VIDA Fitness, the Penthouse Pool in Navy Yard. All right, enjoy your practice.
Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, relax your face. And collectively, we'll take 5 intentional breaths. Breath 1, deep inhale in through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Breath 2, inhaling in. Exhaling, release. Breath 3, inhaling in. Exhale, release. Breath 4, deep breath in. Exhale, release. Last one, best one. Breath 5, deep breath in. Exhale, letting it go. Allowing yourself to start gently rocking side to side on your hips. And nice into some hip circles. Maybe you want to open your eyes or maybe you close them. Allowing those hip circles to become a little bit bigger. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale. On your next inhale, head up, chest up. Our hands draw back towards our hips. We're looking up towards the sky. Exhale, we release, rounding our back, belly button towards the spine, rounding those shoulders nice and broad. And so your hands will be on your knees. Inhale, head up, chest up. Hands on hips, opening out. Exhale, we release, seated cat-cows. Continue. Deep inhale in. Exhale, release. Inhale in. Exhale, release. Inhale in. Opening up that chest. Exhale, release. Last one, best one, friends. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we release. On your next inhale, bring your arms out nice and wide. We're reaching nice and strong. Exhale, release, closing your hands. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we close. Inhale, we open. There we go. Exhale, close. Last one, best one. Inhale, we open. Exhale, close. Interlock those hands up, and then we bring those hands up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Unlocking your hands, bring your right hand down. We reach up and over towards that left side. And I'm gonna actually kind of get more towards y'all. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale, releasing a little bit deeper. Maybe that forearm comes down. Inhale, we rise, hands up. Exhale, goalpost, opening out your chest. Deep breath in, we rise, back up, look up. Exhale, bring that left hand down. We come over towards that left side. Maybe we're looking up at the sky. I wrote your name in the clouds. Deep breath in, we rise up. Exhale, goalpost once more. Inhale, we're up. Exhale, we bow down. And this time, flipping your hands, palms facing down, we're coming into a nice tabletop position. So here we are at another home base. I want you to shift your hips side to side. Ooh, I haven't been in tabletop today. This feels good. So maybe we're rolling our hips around. Allow your neck to relax and draw heavy. Paying attention to the sounds that you hear around you. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Coming into a neutral position, bring that right hand into the sky. Dance your wrist to the right and dance it to the left. Inhale, we reach a little bit taller. Exhale, thread it through. This is going to be active here. Inhale, we come back up, open. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, we rise, hold up. Exhale, thread it through. This time you have a little bit of time to relax. So maybe you're bringing that left hand all the way out in front of you, or even bound behind your back. Just breathing here. Can you feel the wind on your back? Taking another deep breath in and exhale. Bring that left hand back beside you. Inhale that right hand up high into the sky. Exhale, bringing that right hand down. Pity pat those toes. Hey toes. Untuck your toes and give me a nice floating tabletop. So we're pressing through those palms. Our belly button is to our spine. We're relaxing our head. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more. Inhale in and exhale. Drop those knees. Left hand goes up. Dancing your wrists to the right and dancing it to the left. Deep breath in, we reach a little bit taller this time. Exhale, threading it through. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, we rise, we reach. Exhale, thread it through. Last one, best one. Inhale, rise, hold here. Exhale, thread it through. This time you have a moment to relax and release. Maybe that right hand is coming all the way out. Where can you soften? Where are you holding tension? Maybe you can use your breath to exhale. Deep inhale in and slow exhale out. One more deep breath in and exhaling out. Beautiful. Bring that right hand back down. Inhale that left hand back up high into the sky. Feel the openness of your heart. Exhale, left hand down. All right, we're back onto that core. Pity pat those toes. We're gonna untuck your toes. Belly button to your spine. We have 3 breaths here. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, best one, friends. Deep breath in and exhale, coming back into a downward dog. Walk it out. So as we're in this downward dog, maybe we can feel all systems in our body. We're pressing through our palms, allowing our hips to be in the sky. Maybe we're shifting our feet side to side, our hips side to side. Maybe we're shaking our head yes and no. Wherever you are, can you breathe a little bit deeper and release on your exhales? Inhale in, tippy toes. We come onto our toes. We're still in a downward dog. Exhale, heels. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Last one, best one. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Take a look at your hands. Hop, skip, float. Top of the mat. Forward fold. Allow the crown of your head to be focused and face all the way down towards the ground. Maybe you have a slight bend in your knees if you need to. Shaking your head yes and no. Or maybe you're even grabbing your elbows and shifting left and right. I invite you to notice the difference in temperature even now. Can you feel all 10 toes on the ground? If your hands are locked, releasing them down to the ground. Inhale, we halfway lift, and our arms will be in an airplane. So our arms will be back, pointing up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Last one, best one. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe we're looking at the sunset in the pool. Exhale, forward fold. On your next inhale, we rise in all of our excellence, bringing our hands up top into a nice prayer position. On your exhale, back bend of choice. Inhale, we come back up. Exhale, bring your hands to your hearts. Relax your shoulders. Maybe you relax your eyes. And just draw attention here to the sensations that are in your body. Maybe you're closing your eyes to notice the sounds that are around you. Can you feel your heart beating? What part of your body is most warm? Relax your face, your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And open mouth exhale. On your next inhale, rise those hands up to the sky. Exhale, goalpost, friends. Ooh, nice. That was perfect timing. Hold here, deep breath. And exhale. On your next inhale, we rise up. And then exhale, we come swan dive all the way down, stepping back, high plank. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. We're gonna do that again. All those applause is because we look so good. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Take a look at your hands. Hop, skip, step, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Arms are in an airplane. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise in all of our excellence. Bring our hands up. Exhale, back bend of choice. Maybe open or closed. Any fireworks? No? Okay. Inhale, we're back up. Exhale, swan dive down. Stepping back, high plank. Chaturanga down. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. That will be the most that we do that today. You can always choose that if you want. All right, so on your next inhale, bring that right leg into the sky. Now bending at 90 degrees, give me 3 circles to the right and 3 to the left. On your next inhale, 3-legged dog here. Exhale, bring that right knee to right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Hold, deep breath in. On your exhale, extend that left leg, opening out that left arm. We have fallen star. Deep breath. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Relaxing a little bit more. Inhaling in. Last one, best one. Exhale. Bring that left hand down. Bring that right leg back up. 3-legged dog. And then bringing that leg in between your hands. Inhaling, high crescent. Ooh, this is a nice challenge. This is like ankle mobility up here. I love it. So here we are. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, we rise, hands back up. Exhale, bring your hands into a prayer, and then we come over towards that right side. Deep breath in. And exhale. On this next inhale, we open our arms, open to receiving. I heard good news is on this side. Let me be open. Deep breath. And exhale. Go ahead and close those hands. Bring those hands back to your heart. Inhaling. We're coming to a warrior 2. Exhale. Just sit in it. Deep breath. Exhale. Sit deeper. We reach forward. Go ahead and grab that sunset. Exhale. Reverse. Opening up your heart to the sky. Inhaling here. Exhale. Beautiful. Cartwheel your hands over. Side angle, my friends. Ah, feels so good to be us. Deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Now taking that left arm and that right arm to bring it on the inside of that right foot. Now go ahead and bring that left knee down and that right hand, I feel like twister, on the right knee. And then we're gonna open out onto that knife long edge side. And so maybe here we are, Opening out to the side. Just letting it air out a little bit. Deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Now here we are. We're going to come back. Untuck that left foot. Inhale, right leg back in the sky. Deep inhale in here. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Bring that right leg down. Coming back into a high plank. Chaturanga down. And then inhaling upward facing dog, or you can go straight into a downward dog, whatever feels good. March it out. What sensations are you feeling in your body? Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Take a look at your hands. Hop, skip, float, top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise in all of our excellence. Can we feel the sensations in our body? On your exhale, your choice of a back bend. Inhale, we're coming back up. Exhale, heart says hi. Let's just feel here. Again, checking in. I love the fact that the sunsets looks different every single second, and I feel like that's us in our bodies. Our cells are always shifting into a new picture, a new design. So I invite you to even feel right now. How is it different from just 5 minutes ago? How does your heart beat now compared to before? What does the temperature feel like on your skin? Deep breath in and exhale. All right, friends, let's take a seat in our invisible chair. Here we are. Finding some peace here, relaxing those shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, maybe we sit a little bit deeper. If you're riding with me, I invite you maybe to come onto those toes. Inhaling in, your arms up beside you. Exhale, airplane. We have 3 of these. That was 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, airplane. Fresh baked cookies have arrived. Wow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Whew. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and plant your hands down, and then you can step back and do a vinyasa or just meeting me in downward dog. I invite you to have a couple seconds here to just feel your body as we're about to go into the left side, the same thing that we did before. Shaking your head, yes. Yes, I love it here. Shaking your head, no. No one can get in my way. All right, on your next inhale, left leg into the sky, opening here. Open your leg to 90 degrees. Give me 3 circles to the right and 3 to the left. Breathing, feeling the wind. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring left knee, left elbow, or yes, left. Inhale, up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, hold, and then extend that leg out. Inhale, that right hand up. Fallen star on the right side. We have 3 strong breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Where can you soften? Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Right hand down. Inhale. Left leg back up into the sky. Exhale. Bring that left foot in between your hands. Inhale. Crescent. Ooh, left side, spicy side. Here we are. Deep breath in. Exhale. Can we sink a little bit more? Allow ourselves to relax on that exhale. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Exhale, goal post. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, hands into a prayer. We're coming over towards that left side. So it feels good when you go onto the balls of that toe. That kind of shifts you forward. Deep breath. And exhale. On this next inhale, we open our hands. I heard there's money on this side. Deep breath. and exhale. Go ahead and close those hands. We're coming back up. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Whew. And feel free to shift into whatever you need. So that back leg is nice and straight, toes at 45. We feel good about being in this position. Deep inhale in. Exhale, can we exhale, release, sinking a little bit more? The resistance, beautiful. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse. Breathing deeply here. One more inhale and exhale. Cartwheel your hands over, side angle, friends. Oh, they think we're doing such a good job. That's how I like to think about life, right? Deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful, bringing that right hand down, left hand down on the inside of that left foot. Drop that right knee. Drop that right knee, and here we are in, I'm blanking. Oh, this, yes, okay, thank you. Hands, I was like, wow, I've never had just a moment like that, okay. It's like, I know we don't come up on this time, so we open out here towards the left. Deep breath in, maybe we sink a little bit more to that psoas, and exhale. All right, left hand down. We bring that left leg up. 2 breaths here. Inhale, all the way to the sky. Exhale, last one, deep breath in. Exhale, bringing that left leg down. Come into a high plank, we hold. Inhale. Exhale, dropping down all the way down. Bring your hands out into a T. Left cheek on the mat. Left cheek. Go ahead and bring your legs up 90 degrees. Windshield wipe them side to side. What are you feeling? Now bring that left leg down and bring that right knee up about 3 inches off the ground, and bring that right foot over towards your left side, opening out towards your right. Now you can place your foot all the way down. You can bring your knee up. Whatever feels good to you, but we have 3 breaths here. Where can you relax? Deep breath in and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Last breath, deep breath in and exhale. Switch sides. Maybe you feel your shoulder open here and then, ooh, yeah, this one's good. We have 3 breaths, friends. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, best one. Deep breath in and exhale. Coming back to your chest. Ooh. Taking your forearms close by. Here we are in a nice little Sphinx pose, lifting up your chest. I always like to draw my glutes together, my heels to really feel this. But if you have tightness in your back, just loosen. Deep inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bring those hands towards your chest. Untuck your toes, downward dog. Let's see what the hamstrings have to say about that. Go ahead and march it out. What do you need? Opening your legs nice and wide. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Inhale, knees to chest. So we're pressing back on our palms, knees and thighs towards our chest. Exhale, pressing back, downward dog. Inhale, knees to chest once more. Hold. Bring those knees down to the ground, toes to touch, child's pose. Now you do have a choice of bringing your hands out into a prayer pose, bringing it on the back of your neck, or maybe you just want to touch the nape of your neck and walk your elbows out for a deeper stretch here. And let's just take a couple breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale. Where are you still holding tension? Can you soften? Can you release and let go? Deep inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bringing your hands back in front of you, palms facing down. We meet me in a nice tabletop position. Shift your hips side to side, whatever you need to do. It wouldn't be me if I didn't do some inner thigh work, so we're gonna go get it, all right? Abductors and adductors say what's up. They're like Irish twins. So let's bring that right leg back. Now, mind you, we wanna bring the foot back towards the back building, right? Okay, back building. Relaxing our shoulders, belly button to our spine, right knee, right elbow. Look at your toes. Give it a kiss. They like each other. Mwah. Bring that foot back. Keeping that foot long, look over towards your left. Look at those toes. Or leg, yes, long. Inhale, your leg back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Kiss. Mwah. Bringing leg back. Exhale, left knee or left leg long on the left side. All right, beautiful. Now we bring it back. Left hand forward, bird dog. A little balance here. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, maybe you crunch with me, knee to elbow. Inhale, we reach out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last one, inhale, reach out. Watch the difference, bending that right leg 90 degrees. Maybe you take that left hand to grab that foot. But either way, we have 3 breaths here. We're opening up our chest. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale, maybe we lift the knee a little bit more. And exhale. Last one, best one, deep breath in. And exhale. Now mind you, knee does not come down, only hand. Deep breath in. Yeah, feel it. Exhale, left or right knee, right elbow once more. Hold, look at your toes. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, keeping that, or make that leg long, and then we slide it out towards the right. Or heel toe if there's no slide available. And walk your hands out over too, because the position, what we're gonna be doing is this, right? So whatever feels good to you, and even if you need to or want to, you can turn the opposite way on the mat, whatever feels good. So here we are, allow yourself to just rock back and forth. We just kind of want to see what's going on. We don't want to go straight into it without giving it flowers and taking it out to lunch, okay? So maybe we go back a couple more inches here. Oh, there we go, hello. All right, take a deep breath in. And if you're riding with me, forearms, relax your shoulders. Can you relax your shoulders? Maybe you're still doing those same micro movements. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Can you sink a little bit more? Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Maybe you walk your hands out forward. You'll see a difference there. Inhaling in. I am safe. Open mouth, exhale. Last one, best one, friends. Deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Slowly walking your hands back. Yes, yes, yes. We heel toe our leg into a nice gate pose. Inhale, we're up. Exhale, we're coming over towards our left side. Bring that left hand down. We reach over nice and long. Feel. Start to do some arm circles here. And as we kind of like carry our eyes towards our hands a little bit until they go all the way back. But moral of the story, like really open out your heart. Maybe your arm goes all the way back. There we go. Reverse if you haven't already. And then come back into a neutral position. Go ahead and bring your hands up to the sky. Now we have the razzle dazzle of our right leg floating. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that right knee, open out here now. So shifting that heel back towards that back building. Maybe your knee comes up, relax your head. 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale, maybe open mouth, inhale. Can we open our heart a little bit more? Exhale. Last one, best one, deep breath in. Exhale, great job, friends. Meet me in tabletop, take what you need. Yeah. There it is. Hey body, what's up? What sensations do you feel? What's going on in there? Maybe we're coming back towards a child's pose, towards upward facing dog. Maybe you want to take a vinyasa to just kind of feel this through. Choose what feels good to you. And then we have another side. We have two sides to our body. Did y'all know that? Yeah. Sometimes I have to like bring it back to that elementariness to make sure that I'm balanced, literally, in life. So here we are, deep breath in, head up, chest up. Let's just do a cat-cow. Exhale, we release, belly button to the spine. Coming back neutral, left leg, friends, is out back. And now again, we're pressing back towards the back wall. It's not that our leg is high, we're nice and long. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, look at those toes, give your elbow a kiss. They don't see each other often. Inhale, leg back. Keeping your leg nice and long, go over towards the right, look at those toes once more, nice obliques. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, we give it a kiss. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, nice and long, over towards the left or the right. Inhale, your left leg back, right hand forward. Now just check your balance here. This is like the first half of the year, tugging you by your foot, and the second half saying these goals are right here in front of you, right? So let's get nice and long. Deep breath in. Exhale, we crunch. Whew. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, we reach. Now check the difference here, 90-degree left leg, and maybe we take that right hand to grab that foot. Opening out your chest, deep breath in. And exhale, maybe we lift that knee, inhaling in. And exhale, one more deep breath in, last one, best one. Exhale, now that knee stays up, right hand down, feel the burn. Beautiful, left knee, left elbow, they want to kiss again, deep breath in. And on the exhale, we long, nice and long. You see the tension that happened, and now we can kind of release here. So bringing that leg out nice and long, let me switch this way, where am I going? And walking your hands over towards the middle part. So we don't have to keep our hands this way, whatever feels good to us. And here we are, just slowly, maybe we're just rocking back and forth. Again, I like to just say hello to my body. We don't necessarily want to just put it in a position that it's unfamiliar. Relax your shoulders, relax, yeah. All right, I heard y'all had a first class ticket to forearms now. Oh, yes. We release, we let go. Relax your shoulders, relax your hands. They didn't know they had to work this hard in this pose. Relax your fingers. Deep breath in. Exhale, maybe we go 3 inches back. Inhale, relax your shoulders. Exhale. Maybe we're walking our hands out for the next 2. Deep breath in. Exhale, last one, best one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful job, friends. Let's walk those hands back. Heel toe into a nice little gate pose. Inhale those arms up. Ooh, I feel the sensations. Exhale, let's go over towards the right side. Shifting that pelvis up. And here we are, we can explore with some arm circles. Maybe we're bringing our arm back and forward. What do you need? What do you feel here? Our heart is open, we're up to receiving. Breathe deeply. Reversing if you haven't. Pausing here, bringing that left arm to the sky, and take that right hand, make sure you're nice and sturdy because we're about to bring that left leg into the air. Deep breath in, exhale, bending that left leg, grabbing that ankle, opening out your shoulders, let your head relax, deep breath in, and exhale. Inhale, maybe we shift that foot back a little bit more, inhale, exhale. Last one, best one. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful job, friends. Tabletop. Ooh. Ah. So good to be us here in this moment. We're going to come up to come all the way back down, give our wrists a little bit of break. So let's come into a downward dog. Maybe we march it out. Hey, hamstrings. They're like cousins to the adductors. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Press back on those palms. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. One more. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Take a look at your hands. Hop, skip, float. Top of the mat, forward fold. Allow your head to hang heavy. Maybe you're giving yourself a rock side to side. Inhale, halfway lift, airplane. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise in all of our excellence, nice and slow. Feel all the sensations in your body. Exhale, back bend of choice, nice and slow. Feel a little bit of breath. Inhale, our hands up, prayer pose. Hey, birds. Exhale, hands at your heart. Let's check in before we go down. How are we feeling today? How does your body differ than just a few minutes ago? How many sounds can you identify? Noticing all 10 toes on the ground. We're gonna get ready to land this plane. This may be harder on a day bed for me, so I'm gonna face y'all. But we're gonna come onto our tippy toes. Inhale our arms up, flipping our palms out, and then slowly coming into a chair, exhaling and breathing slow. Our hands will come down, all the way till we get down to the ground. Deep breath in and out. Breathe, focus, yeah, and you can find that. And we'll get onto our bottoms. Yeah, there we go. So you can find me there, yeah. Great job, you did great. So here we are, we haven't been here, okay? So when we get there, let's let out a really good, like, oh, this feels so good. So let's come down to our back. How does it feel to be supported? Bringing your legs nice and long, bring your arms out behind you in a full body stretch. Deep breath in. On your exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Wow, you did such a great job. Rolling around onto that spine. Maybe you hug yourself a little tighter here. And exhale, bring your soles of your feet down to the ground. Keep the right leg into your chest. Deep breath in and exhale. Bring that right ankle on that left thigh for a nice figure 4. Maybe you're shifting left and right here, or shifting side to side, let's say. Or I invite you to bring your left leg into your chest. Maybe you're straightening that left leg and bending. Rolling that ankle around. And if your leg is up, go ahead and bend it. Take a deep breath in and exhale, bringing those legs over towards the left side, bringing your hands into a T for a nice supine twist. Deep breath in, full breath out. One more, inhale and exhale. Bring your knees back into your chest. Woo. Gonna do the same thing, opposite side. So keep that left knee into your chest. Bring that left ankle on that right knee. Maybe you're playing with your leg here, seeing how it feels to do a nice little figure 4. And then maybe you're bringing that right knee into your chest. Inviting you to bring some motion. Maybe you're straightening and bending. What feels good to you today? And when you're done there, allowing yourself to rock gently onto the right side in a nice supine twist. Bringing those hands out. That gaze may be over your left. Great job. There's a lot of things that we cannot control, but the one thing that we can is our breath. On your next inhale, bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a hug again. Maybe you roll those knees around. Y'all did such a great job that we now have playtime. And playtime is any posture or pose that feels good to you. You can always invite me in my little playhouse, and it's legs up the wall into a shoulder stand. So maybe this is it. Maybe you're playing with the opening and closing, plow pose, and you have a few minutes here. So just take your time. Look at them. They think we're doing such a great job. Making sure to breathe. Taking another deep breath in and out. And I slowly invite you to find a posture for Savasana that feels good. Maybe you're all the way down on the ground. Maybe you're in a butterfly position and your hands are on your heart or your belly. But if you can't tell, well, we're using nature sounds today on purpose. That although there's a lot happening right now around us or in the world, that we are here in this moment, breathing, noticing the sensations in our body, how alive we are, and how full we are right now. I'll call us back in a second, but feel free to reflect now. What an honor it is to be you. What an honor it is to occupy your body and your mind. To make a decision to breathe on purpose. To still your mind in the midst of it all. Give yourself gratitude for being you and making beautiful decisions. Let's bring attention to our brilliant bodies by wiggling our toes and our fingers. And I invite you to do a full body stretch once more, allowing your hands to reach back nice and far, maybe your toes towards the pool. Taking a deep breath in, and on your exhale, go ahead and bring your knees into your chest, giving yourself a tight hug. Allow those ankles to roll. They're about to go back to work. They've been doing a good job. Deep breath in here, and deep sigh out. Rocking on a side that feels best to you, or even just meeting me into an easy pose by rocking up. And just find a breath in this moment and arriving at an easy pose. Maybe your eyes are still closed, your shoulders are deeply relaxed. Bringing our hands to our hearts. Once more, can you feel your heart beating? I always end my class with 3 breaths. Our first breath will be for us, our second will be for our friends and our family, and our third will be for those who are disconnected from their own hearts. They don't know how this peace feels, that we may send them energy. So we'll start here. Breath 1, deep breath in. And exhale. That one's for us. Inhaling in, breath 2. Exhale, release to our friends and our family. Breath 3, last one, best one. Deep breath in. And exhale, sending loving kindness out into the world. My name is Radiance. It's been an honor affirming you, flowing with you, and embracing nature with you. Have a beautiful week on purpose. Namaste. Yay!
Thanks so much for joining this class today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more resources, more yoga classes, more breathwork, more enjoyment. Have a beautiful day on purpose, and I'll see you in the next class.